I've been wanting to do this. Well, no excuse here. Hello everyone, MegamanNG here and welcome to my playthrough of Final Fantasy V. Project provided in this by Square-Enix. And yes, we're using the retro font for this because I don't like the modern font. If there's one thing I dislike about it, is the fact that, well, they always gotta make it worse. So, yeah, Final Fantasy V was released on December 6, 1992 for the Super Famicom. And it was the second Final Fantasy game that we never got. Wanna know why? I'll let this clip sum it up.
On December 6, 1992, Square releases Final Fantasy V in Japan. The game is considered too hard for American gamers and isn't released in the US.
Let's pause right there for a moment, because let's just say remember what they said at the very end? The game is considered too hard for American gamers. Here's the thing, in the 1990s, games were made hard to combat video rentals. The games that we got back then were made intentionally hard because video rentals were basically cutting away at game sales. So game developers decided, you know what? If they think they can beat the game in one sitting and not buy it, we'll just make them hard. We grew up on hard games, and yet Square wouldn't do this? Yeah, I hate that. I really do. But yes, let us press on with this. We're about to start a new game. Father! Do you really have to go? You know I do, dear. I need you to protect the castle. Under no circumstances are you to follow me. You understand? But Father! Something is wrong with the wind. I must go to the wind shrine and make certain nothing's happened to the crystal. Yes, I've noticed it as well, but to go alone is... Lena, don't worry. I'll be fine. Have faith. The wind just stopped. Gotta hurry! The wind stopped. Father! What in blazes? Guess we know where that meteor's gonna end up. Yep, it has begun. Who would have thought? Yep, we're in Final Fantasy V. As stated already, this game came out on December 6, 1992 for the Super Famicom. We would not get this game until 1999 with Final Fantasy Anthology. But Final Fantasy V is one of the few games that have gotten a fan translation. I kid you not. People wanted to play this game so bad they took it upon themselves to translate it. If you want more information, be sure to check out Andrew Bluett's retrospective on Final Fantasy V, because he talks about not only about the game's development, but also the situation that was going on at the time. The Japanese economy fell through a crater. Me though, this is my all-time favorite Final Fantasy game. I cannot stress it enough how much I enjoyed this game. Whether it be on the SNES, the GBA, or this. Boko, wait here, okay? Well, now we can run. Yeah, I'm thankful they added this so that way I can speed it up. And now we get our first fight scene. Not much on this, per se. We don't know the guy's name, but I'll tell you when all is said and done. Hey, are you alright? Yes, I believe so. I give you my thanks. My name is Lena, and you are? Me? Yeah, in the Japanese version, he was known as Butts. But when the game came out on the PS1 in 1999, he was given the official localized name of Bartz. And yeah, the Japanese version also named him Batsu. Call me Bartz. Me and my chocobo just go wherever the trail leads us. Bartz? This rock suddenly fell from the sky. The impact must have knocked me out. Guess it's a meteorite. A meteorite? I wonder if it has a connection to the wind stopping. Again, I give you my thanks. I wish I could do something more to show my appreciation, but I really must go. Whoa, hey, hold up a sec. Bartz, did you hear something? Huh? Help me. Over there. Are you alright? Where am I? Ugh, my aching head. Sakes alive! What happened? I don't remember. I can't remember anything. Looks like you hit your head pretty bad. Maybe you got amnesia. Ugh, something came back to me. My name is Galif. That's a start. Anything else? Nope, just the name. Other than that, my memory's completely blank. I'm very sorry, but you must excuse me. I have no time to waste. Where are you going? I must go to the Wind Shrine. Wind Shrine? Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure that's where I was headed. It's decided. I'm going with you. But I've got to get to that shrine. I feel it in my bones. You gotta take me with. Bartz, what about you? Sorry, I'm gonna bow out on this one. Good luck, though. Bartz, thank you again. Farewell. Godspeed, and all that whatnot. Bartz, why you gotta be such a dodo brain? So anyway, yeah, this is Bartz. I'll be explaining the jobs later in a bit. But right now, we gotta move. Oh, and before I say anything, yeah, I'm putting the APB up to 4 times because there's no way in hell I'm gonna be spending all my day grinding when I can just speed it all up. I'm gonna give the Pixel Remaster props for allowing this. Come on, Boko, let's go. Yep, Boko is the name of the chocobo. Ugh! Damn it! Ow! Boko! Bad chocobo! Bad chocobo! What are you doing stopping like that? Now don't you give me that look! Yeah, I know! The girl and the old man went off together. But with all the goblins around these parts? Fine, I got it. Ah! Yeah! Boko, come on! Now we better punch it! Really, you guys just don't know when to give! No, seriously, what is your beef? Yeah, let's speed it up. Okay, so Bart's leveled up now to level 2. He's still a freelancer, but remember, I'll be explaining the jobs later on. More losers! Do you guys ever learn? And yes, I've played Final Fantasy V many times. I've known this game by heart. Now let's get these two out of here! Morning, Bartz! It seems I can't escape being in your debt. Hey, don't worry about it. Seems like the meteorite's impact caused a few landslides. The road's covered in rubble. I don't think you're going to be able to make it to Tule this way. But if I can't get to the Wind Shrine, then... Wind Shrine. Gotta hurry. The old guy's pretty dead set on getting there too. Alright, I'll go with you and personally see to it that you get there safely. Oh, really? Yeah. You know, my dad always wanted me to go out and travel the world. But it also feels like the wind is calling me. What a sweet talker. As if you don't just have the hots for the little lady. What, you're awake? Don't sound so surprised. This old dog's always ready for anything. Still, if the road's blocked, that makes things a sight more difficult. I won't give up. There must be a way to reach the Wind Shrine. Right, and we'll find it. All right, let's ride. That alone's more of enough to motivate me, I swear it. Really love it so far. So we have 2 new allies joining our ranks. Lena and Galuf. They're both freelancers as well. And I save my progress because I'm not leaving things to chance. Believe me. And I'm gonna make it here. I am not fleeing. Alright, time to press on. I don't remember there being a cave here. Probably opened up during one of those quakes. Boko, I think this is going to be a little too dangerous for chocobos. You stay here, okay? Whack! Time for us to enter inside. What's that spring? Alright. Battle time. Yeah, and I love the battle theme for FF5. It just gets me warmed up. A recovery spring, which revives allies, cures status ailments, and restore HP and MP. And I love that they're all very expressive, too. Seriously, for as much as I like the Pixel Remaster at times, I wish they could have added the additional content. That would have made them the definitive experience. Alright, both Lena and Galuf are now level 2. We gotta get them all at least a level 3. I'm gonna find a way to speed up the fights. Because at least in the previous game, you could be able to speed things up. All right, Bart is level 3, and yes, I'm gonna make sure I put as much time as I can to do so. Ah, there it is. Set the battle speed to fast. You can set it to wait or active. So, you're all set on that one. Seriously, this game I love so much. But it came out during a time when the Japanese economy fell through a crater. Forgive my language, but it kind of fell to shit. And this game pretty much serves as a symbol, or rather a catalyst. A catalyst of a national economic crisis that went on in Japan. And it came out 3 months, almost less than 3 months after Dragon Quest V, which I am going to be covering on this channel. Alright, now the level 3, let's go. It came out during a time when the Japanese economy had major problems. After decades of prosperity. So many decades of prosperity pretty much all ended with real estate and everything, and then it just crashed. And to this day, Japan still has not recovered from it. They still have not recovered from it. Which to me is the bigger problem. Not to mention it came out during a time when things in Square were beginning to change. Their president Masafune Miyamoto would step down. Tetsuo Mitsuno would come in to replace him. Aha, so that's how you get it. Takashi Takeda, one of the people involved in Final Fantasy IV, would end up leaving Final Fantasy to take part in other projects. Hironobu Sakaguchi, who remained in the company since the beginning, was promoted to executive vice president. And yeah, Dragon Quest V around the time were being worked on by Enix and Chunsoft. But I'll be explaining that when I do my playthrough of DQ5. Also, in the next parts, I'll probably be cutting out fights because I want to speed things up. Makes it easy. And besides, I don't want it to pad it. Look at that! The ship just now. How is it sailing with the wind so weak? That's what I want to know. But yeah, things in Square were changing. For them, it was for the better. For the rest of the world, it was not. And to this day, Japan still has not recovered from the lost decades. They've been in the lost decades for almost 30 years. For almost 30 years. And I worry for all the people, especially the younger generation. This is a pirate hideout, meaning that ship we saw must have been a pirate ship. I wonder if they might give us a ride. I think the only ride they'd be interested in would be a keel haul for all three of us. Yeah, you can't ask a favor from a pirate. That's why we'll just sneak on and steal their ship. Whoa, you're pretty gutsy for an old-timer. Very gutsy. I'm not gonna lie to you on that one. And the pirates are all asleep, so for now, all we can do is move. Alright, let's go. Yo ho ho! And stuff. Time to cast off. Well, cast off means start sailing, kid. I know that. The wheel won't even budge. How do you work this thing? You try working anything, and there'll be the devil to pay. Trying to steal my ship, are you? You have a lot of brass! Or mayhap you just lack it in brains. I wager it's the latter. Wait! I am Princess Lena Tycoon. Please accept my apologies for attempting to commandeer your ship. What? She's a princess? So, the girl's royalty. Sir, this is a formal request from the Kingdom of Tycoon. Please, allow us the use of your vessel. I must get to the Wind Shrine. My father is in danger. Oh, the Princess of Tycoon here on my ship. I'm sure we can fetch a tasty sum for this one. Hey, leave her alone, you degenerate, lecherous, pirate! I beg of you, please. That pendant. Toss the lot of them into the brig. Aye, aye, Captain. That ended up pretty badly for them. Well, this is a fine how do you do. What genius came up with the idea to steal a pirate ship anyway? Look in the mirror, Pops. Oh, my aching head, I can't remember a thing. And your amnesia oh so conveniently returns. Still, I can't believe you're really the Princess of Tycoon, Lena. I'm sorry. I didn't intend to keep it a secret. It's not that big a deal, but if you're the princess, why were you going to the Wind Shrine all alone? My father is there. He hadn't been gone long when the wind dropped to almost nothing. I just can't shake the feeling that something terrible is happening. I slipped out of the castle and headed for the shrine, but then that meteorite fell and you know the rest. Why does the Princess of Tycoon have the same pendant as I do? She said her father's at the Wind Shrine. Prepare the cast-off, lads! Set a course for the Wind Shrine. But Captain, what about the landlubbers? Untie them. Sometime today would be nice. But why? I reconsider your request. You can go back to the brig if you prefer. Pull anchor! We sail for the wind shrine! Aye. Something wrong with your ears today? I hope I don't have to repeat myself. Well? Aye, Captain. But the wind has stopped. How can the ship move? Full of curiosity, Angelas. Sildra, come up and say hello. Beautiful, isn't she? Sildra and I were raised together. We're close as siblings. All right, we're off. We're off is right. But as we head off, Captain, shall I sail to the wind shrine for you? No thanks. I can do it myself. But anyway, we're introduced to the last member of our party, Ferris. And we have 3 potions, so we have to make do with what we have. Not gonna lie to you, this game is gonna be a journey. Once we complete the wind shrine, that's when I'll be explaining about the job system here from Final Fantasy V. It is not like the one from 3. It is much different. Nope, not loading my game. Saving it. Alright, let's move. Now we need to find out what's happened here. Princess Lena! What's happened? Is everything alright? The wind suddenly stopped, and now monsters have overrun the shrine. What about Father? The king went up to the top floor. He has yet to return. Something must have happened to him. The crystal's up on the top floor, right? One hop to get up and take a look. Ferris! Ferris, you're right. Come on! And yeah, Ferris is I'm not gonna spoil it, but if you know, then you know. But let's just say that Ferris, in my opinion, is a tomboy. And we got new enemies to deal with. Wind serpents. I don't even know if it's intentional, but still. Oh, nice, we get a tent. And like in Final Fantasy IV, they added save points in dungeons, which makes the journey bearable. Bearable? Try appropriate, because the game Final Fantasy V is actually very hard. It's a really hard game, and it's kind of the reason why I didn't come over to the US. Lena and Galloff are level 4 now. We're gonna have our work cut out for us on this journey. Like I said, I'm having too much fun. I love this game so much for a multitude of reasons. And look, someone is waiting for us. Good. Ferris is now level 4. And we get an elixir this early in the game? What the hell? No, seriously, what the bloody hell? We get an elixir this early in the game. That's absurd! Oh, good, we get some leather shoes. We're actually getting some gear. Oh, we get our hands on a broadsword. And like before, they added a map, and the game actually tells you how many treasures you're missing. I like that they added this feature. But I'd rather not leave things to chance if I'm going to succeed at it. I like that they added the feature to boost it up if things get tough, but like I said, play the game however you like. No one's going to stop you and no one's going to judge you either. Like how I've already been judged over my content. Well, what do you know? Ain't that nice? And yes, the whole stuff about preemptive strikes and everything returns. Lena and Galuf are now at level 5. I'm getting way too lucky with this. Okay, now it's level 5. Let's make a quick save so I don't have to go through that trouble again. Alright, first boss. This guy's not playing around. He's not. This is the first boss, the Wing Raptor. And starts off the fight with a breath wing. After a while, it's going to end up swinging its wings. Whatever you do, do not attack. Wait until its wings open up, because otherwise you're going to get shredded. Now attack! Yes, it'll counter with Breath Wing. Are you serious? Yeah, overall, not a hard fight. You just have to watch when to attack and when not to attack. That's the most basic rule in a JRPG. Now we better move it. Now what? Come on, don't bother us now. The crystal! It's shattered. What the? A fire crystal. Lena was given the power of fire. Courage, the essence of flame. Devotion, the essence of water. Hope, the essence of earth. Passion, the essence of wind. What was that? What's happening? Feels warm. Are these the crystal's essences? Lena. Father! Listen, and listen well. You are the chosen four, the warriors of light, bearers of the 4 crystal essences. Father, what do you mean? The wind crystal has already shattered. The other 3 crystals are in danger as well. You 4 must protect them. An evil presence is awakening, one that wishes to return everything to darkness. Father! Go forth, warriors of light, and save the crystals. Wait! No, Father! I am literally not good with female voices, though. What are these? Yes, they're pieces of the crystal. They are crystal fragments, and shared within the power of warriors of legend. Knight, monk, blue mage, thief, black mage, white mage. The crystal. It's lending us its power. I think it's time we got out of here. Lena. There should be a warp panel behind the altar that'll take us outside. Okay, now I can finally start talking about the jobs. And I figured it would be wise to do so. You notice this little thumbnail, this thing right here? Yeah, it's not my best, but listen, I'm doing what I can to make this stand out from my other content. I just hate that I'm being criticized for that. So, this is the freelancer job. There are no requirements, and you obtain this job at the start of the game. There are no job levels for it either. I'm just going to list some advantages and disadvantages for this. The freelancer can equip any weapon, armor, and accessory. That includes ribbons. They can equip up to 2 ability slots. But the only negative is that it sucks at the beginning because it serves like the starting point. But when you master every job in the game, it becomes one of the best, hands down. Now, next up on this is the Knight. The requirements are the Wind Crystal that occur at the Wind Shrine. The Knight can equip swords, armor, and shields. They have high strength and high stamina modifiers, which is necessary if you master it. It's going to help you out. The only drawback is that they suffer a magic penalty of -14. And on the right, you get to see a list of what jobs, or rather what abilities you can get by leveling up the job. Jobs require ability points to learn abilities. And the best part about them is that when you basically level up or master a job, you can then assign any ability to another job. This is basically Final Fantasy's version of multi-classing. Dragon Quest did it first with Dragon Quest III, and I did a full playthrough of that. So if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. I'm not kidding at all. So the Knight is pretty much your basically physical strength one, since they can equip heavy armor. Next up is the Monk. The Monk, like before, requires the Wind Crystal at the Wind Shrine. Its advantages are simple. Like the Knight, it has a high strength and stamina modifier. It can attack twice while unarmed, and it's best recommended. The only negative is that it can only equip light gear and has a low magic penalty. Not to mention, the Monk has some other advantages, such as barehanded and counter. The last 3, on the other hand, HP plus 10, 20, and 30, yeah, having those can boost your HP up immensely. Next up is the Thief. Like the others, it can be attained at the Wind Shrine. It has the highest agility out of all the jobs. It can steal from foes to get items, and you're gonna need this in order to get some special items as you progress. And it can only use light equipment, such as knives, boomerangs, and various light armor. It also has the ability to sprint, can find hidden passages, and has vigilance, which prevents back attacks. And the Artful Dodger allows you to get the speed of a thief. Very useful to say the least. Mastering it will be needed if you want to have an opening advantage. Next up on the list is the Black Mage. The Black Mage has 7 job levels. The first 6 gives you access to various different spells. And as you'll see right here, this is the list of all the spells you get. I'm not kidding. Like fire, blizzard, thunder, poison, sleep, etc. At level 6 of the match, it gets access to some very powerful skills like Flare. It has access to all the black magic spells. Has the highest magic modifier in the game. But the only drawback is that it can only use knives, rods, hats, and robes, like a traditional black mage. Next up on the list is the white mage. Like the black mage, the white mage has access to all the white magic spells. It has reasonable magic stats. The only drawback is that it can only use staves, magic hats, robes, and whips, surprisingly. I forgot to add that in. But I'm okay with that because you get to see here all the spells that it learns on a white mage, such as Cure, Silence, Protect, Shell, Curaga, etc. It does not get holy until much later in the game, but having all the other spells will definitely be a boon for you. It will truly be a boon. And last but not least is the blue mage. Unlike the other jobs, this one only has 4 levels. It can have abilities like check and scan, but the most important ability is learning, because many abilities have skills that you require in order for the blue mage to use it. It learns blue magic from enemies and can equip most weapons and armor. The only drawback, you need to be hit by these spells to learn them. And you're going to see what I mean when we press on. I will continue to do more of these as we progress through the game. So now that we got that out of the way, let's just get to work on our jobs. First up, we're going to have make parts a knight. Setting abilities aside, we have none. Optimal equipment attained. Let's move on to Lena. Lena will be starting as a white mage. No abilities. Optimal. We're going to have to work for her. Galif will be a monk. Yeah, because I like brute force. He also has a job-exclusive skill, the kick, which you can't even access in another job. And he will be just that important. As for Ferris, we'll make her a black mage. And yeah, with the ×4, hopefully this will speed up our training, to say the least. Now that you got an idea, you'll also notice that your stats are also modified due to this. Sometimes it's a benefit, sometimes it's a hindrance. But this is very important if you want to progress through this game. I kid you not. There's a reason why Final Fantasy V is one of my favorite games ever. One of my all-time favorites. Would you like an explanation about the crystal fragments in the job ability system? Yes, but I'm letting him explain it. The fragments of the shattered crystal are imbued with the power of legendary warriors. The 4 chosen by the crystals are granted use of those powers in the form of jobs. Those are the jobs you start with. And you know I'm going to have a field day grinding all these jobs. By assigning jobs, the 4 characters can gain special abilities that correspond to those jobs. A character's job and abilities determine the types of armor and weapons he or she can equip. Don't worry. Characters automatically equip the best available gear whenever you assign them a new job. Use the configuration manual to change them manually. By mixing and matching different jobs and abilities, you can create warriors with unique skill sets, such as a black mage that can use the jump ability, or a knight that can use white magic. Let's take the latter as an example on how to use the job system. First, we'll set our job to that of a white mage. I mean, come on, I know this by now because I already provided a detailed explanation how all this works. Yes, you guys know I'm going to have a field day expressing how much I love this game. This is my all-time my all-time favorite Final Fantasy game. Hands down. Much like experience points, as battles are won, you'll receive ability points. With enough ability points, you'll gain the white mage ability, white magic. Now let's switch jobs to that of a knight and choose white magic. Your equipment will automatically be optimized to the strongest combination. Now you have successfully created a knight who can perform white magic. Which is why I'm going to make sure that you're going to be seeing all these details. It's not my best, but this is something I wanted to do because, well, I love this game. I want you all to know that. It's such a shame that, yeah, I have to resort to doing these things so that way I can make my content stand out. And with that tutorial out of the way, let us properly continue. Everyone's healed up, thankfully. Now I gotta figure out what happened. There was like one more chest that I missed. I already got the one chest here. Was there any other that I missed? Wait a second. Yeah, there were vines here. Wait. Oh yeah, zoom out. Not seeing anything. I'm on. What was the point? Or could this be it? I hate when the game does not tell me what I'm missing. Well, what do you know? I did miss one. We got the staff. Let's get out of here. Now with that, we can now finally continue. Oh, wait, I forgot. Head up here. You get a shortcut. You make it there faster. Believe you me, I really want to make sure that you guys are in for the ride. I love Final Fantasy V so much that I do whatever I can to express my appreciation for it. My journey of it began due to the SNES translation. But since we don't have much else we can do, we're gonna have to head here for a little while. There's an added scene I gotta show off. Ugh. Yeah, the pirates are tired. Think I'll stop in and have a drink as well. We gotta make sure we let Ferris know. Oh yeah, there's also another reason why we have to do this. Alright. I find that art warming. And now this. Give it time and your piano skill will level up. Once it hits the max, you'll get something sweet. And now we get this scene. Hold on, I'll go check on him. Bartz, what'd you got that goofy look on your face for? What do you mean? Must have been a trick of the light or something. For crying out loud, shove over, let me see. Great Caesar's ghost. Just gorgeous. A beauty for the ages. What in the world are you two going on about? Slept like a babe, I did. What are you two gawking at? Get a hold of yourselves. Now shove off. I need some time to myself. That pretty much is a clear sign telling you that Ferris has something to hide. Though if you've played this game, you'd probably know what it is. But in the meantime, we should take the opportunity to get weapons and items. Especially armor and magic. Don't forget about me! See ya! Let's check on the weapons side. Yeah, I know, Ferris. You have a dagger already, so you should be alright. And now we get the magic side. You gotta buy all these spells. By having these, you can be able to use them regardless of what if you have them in your job system or not. And yeah, you're gonna have to find them all. You're gonna have to search every nook and cranny for this place. Because yes, the game has items and chests to find. I'm pretty sure that this is Zock's house. Someone you know? Yes, he built the Torna Canal. Oh, Princess Lena. Zock, it is good to see you. You too. It's been a long time. Zock, I have a favor to ask. We need to pass through the Torna Canal so we can reach Waltz. I'm afraid it's much too dangerous. Ever since the Wind Crystal was destroyed, a foul beast has made the canal its lair. Moreover, I seem to have lost the key to the canal somewhere. I'm sorry I can't help you with this key. Still, since you come all this way, won't you at least stay the night? Wonderful! I'll show you to your room! The crystals. Now that I think of it, they're the reason Dad... The crystals must be protected at any cost. Listen, Stella, if anything should happen to me, never tell Bart about the crystals. They shouldn't be his burden to bear. Oh, darling, please don't say things like that. Father, I'll protect the crystals. I promise. What's the matter, Bartz? Nothing. I just was reminded of my folks. They died a while back, though. Here, take it. Huh? Take what? The key to the canal. With it, you can open the gate and travel to Waltz. I was worried for Lena's safety, so I hid this key. Please, take care of her. With them rested up, we can now proceed. Hopefully this means there might be hope after all. Princess, please take care of yourself. Have a safe journey. A safe journey that might mean something to us all. And that's the Greenhorns Club. And that's the inn on the other side. And an item shop. Alright, we got what we needed. And I think it's time for us to head off. Our journey awaits. But for the sake of things, Lena will be on the back row. Captain, wait up! Sorry, lads. I'm leaving you laggards behind. Captain, but why? You know we follow you to the ends of the earth. I know, and I thank you for it, but not this time. Captain! This smells of a long journey. While I'm gone, I need you louts to guard the hideout. We can't let anyone near the booty. But Captain, please. Aye, aye, sir. Wind at your back, Captain. Godspeed. Ferris really does care for his crew. So with that done, that is going to be it for the first part of Final Fantasy V, part of the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button, it means a lot. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, click that bell, and make sure it's set to all notifications. 2024 is make or break, and I do not want it to break. Depends on not just me, but all of you. So yeah, I will see you then. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. Product provided in this video by Square-Enix.